Question is, the idea of anonymous legal consultation is unique at Vakil Saab. What made you realize this was a real need in the market?
Anonymity, when we actually think about law, anonymous becomes a very important thing to me. And it's often misread as secrecy. It's not. It is safety of disclosure, the condition that makes any honest legal advice possible at all. There are three distinct moments in a client's journey where anonymity becomes imperative. And I'll explain you how. At the hiring stage, for example, while the client is exploring to engage lawyers, they are rarely sure that the first lawyer we'll consult, we're going to hire. Obviously not. The whole point of the exercise is to compare. But in practice, the client walks into a lawyer's chamber after chamber, discloses everything, their identity most importantly, their weak point, their evidence, their documents, which could be used against them at a future stage. And I'll tell you why. Because when I did a Pan India survey, there was this particular district that we were working on. And we spoke to multiple clients. They said, Madam, we had a matter and we approached 3-4 lawyers. I discussed my entire case. We engaged the third lawyer. So I asked them, what happened to the 3? One of them got hired by the other side. Now, as a lawyer, I can simply say that, it violates the moral code of conduct. But from the client side, I can think like that. But from the lawyer's side, it's very simple. You can't keep blocking lawyers like that by taking advice and not engaging them. Not fair on the client's part also. But how do you ensure a safe haven even for the clients so that they can explore without fear? They can talk about it. That's when I thought that, this is the best way to go about it. My first reaction was that it should never happen. So the second issue that came was second opinion. Second opinion is, when you file a case, and I'm also a lawyer for 24 years, when you file a case, starting stage of the case, like say first 6 months, you're constantly talking to the client, you're happy with the client is happy with you, there is exchange of document. But what happens after 6 months or 1 year? The matter goes stalemate. There is nothing moving. What do you do then? Because the client goes through severe anxiety. He wants some movement in his matter. The lawyer, of course, who's experienced, says, the matter is going on, wait on, it'll take some time. Itna jaldi kya hai? Because he comes from a certain experience, but the client doesn't have that experience. It could be his entire property at stake, his daughter's divorce, or anything that important. Who do he talk? If he's calling the lawyer doesn't pick up the phone. Fair enough. I mean, lawyer can't keep picking up clients' calls like that. At that point, the client is desperate for a second opinion. And now comes the fear. How do I take a second opinion? What if I go to a lawyer's chamber and start taking multiple opinions? If my lawyer gets to know, he won't be happy about it. And it may impact my own case. So you keep suffering in silence. You don't move forward. To me, that was very important for anonymity. And then comes, when you go to tier 2 cities, tier 3 cities, walking into a lawyer's chamber still is a taboo. And it's a public act. Why I say a public act? Because you may be having a legal question. You want to know about your right, but you are not clear. You want to discuss with a lawyer. But if you walk into a lawyer's chamber, the fight is already on. It's a small community there. If the opposite side gets to know that you walked into a lawyer's chamber, there is nothing left. You're already in court. Plus, a lot of people, a lot of women who are going through matrimonial disputes, they want to know about their right. Inheritance matters, especially, family matters. They want to discuss with a lawyer before they take a plunge and say, all right, let's go and meet the lawyer. No. You want to first examine, and you want the lawyer to examine your case to let you know whether you even have a case or not. Is it even worth taking that plunge? Or, just keep quiet and wait on. So these are the points that I thought were really, really important for anyone to see before they actually walk into the lawyer's chamber, because you end up exposing too much and it may work against you.